Hello, the main theme of this video that I'm opening with is if you want to go bolder and bigger, if you want bigger and better in your reality, then you have to stop hiding. And hiding in the way that you deny the expression of your truth, that you express your needs, your opinions, your concerns, your desires, that you communicate them with your angels and guides, with God, with others in your reality, in your environment as it resonates for you, as appropriate, as in resonance, and how you share yourself, you share the visibility of the expression of you. That could be online, it could be in your local communities, it could be how you show up on social media if you're a content creator, if you are wanting to become a business owner or take your business to the next level. There's something about an energy activation in you, in it being more potent, as in you may feel that you're observing how you go at things the same way and how you're looking at whether or not that's getting you the results that you desire in your relationship, in whatever dynamic that may be applied to yourself. Take it as it resonates for you. Yet the zooming out and seeing what's no longer working. And manifestation is more about what you no longer do, what you no longer entertain, what you no longer give attention to, what you no longer allow within your own energy. That you're seeing some kind of fears bubble up and you're like, ah, you know, cut that, see what that is. You give grace and love and compassion to it. You may even use it as fuel to move forward in greater momentum, in a bolder energy with more confidence, in making a new breakthrough, and how you shine and how you share your truth and how you express yourself on a new level because you're commanding and demanding and becoming that energy that I was sharing in the last video of becoming, and that being from the inside out in an emergence from you, and that you have to declare it through your intention, through that energetic shift within your own body, through the emboldened action steps that you're taking, through putting more fire and passion and love and aliveness and joy and enthusiasm into them, to really feeling that boldness and speaking up or speaking your truth, and looking at it may even be generational cycles that you could be breaking. If you look at the dynamics of patterns in your lineage, in your bloodline, for instance, what was there as the recurring theme of what everyone was shouldering or carrying forward as a burden, or that was weighing down on them, or stopping them from making a next level breakthrough, or ascending, or owning their power and their truth, and truly beyond surviving to thrive in that energy, and how you may be called to move away from and be the opposite, to be different, to blaze your own trail in a whole new way, to be a new expression, to be the embodied version of graciously and gratefully shedding and releasing and alchemizing the wounding of your lineage while also honoring and giving love and reverence for the gifts that have been passed down through your lineage also, and how all of it has served a purpose, that you can give love to the totality rather than seeing anything as bad or wrong, and not wanting to accept something, but to bring an integrated acceptance into everything while also having greater discernment for what takes you forward in your own energy. I've picked up this painting that I was just guided to take out with me to ask you to look at the colors and the energy within this image, which really reminds me of the lower chakras. And when we're wanting to manifest something, it can be more challenging to call them in, to experience them, to embody them in our energy if the lower three chakras are in any way muddied or murkied or blocked in some way, in not feeling sovereign in that solar plexus chakra, and not feeling empowered and emboldened in confidence in speaking, in expressing yourself, and in your creative expression, in your intuition, in your sensuality, and allowing yourself to feel pleasure and to be unapologetic about feeling good in your own body, and allowing that feel good vibration to bring creative flow and inspiration to you that you can act on with fire and ferocity and love and passion, in pure presence and in safety. And now this brings a safety in relational dynamics as well, because the sacral chakra does relate to that. And then the root chakra, the red, which is very feeling anchored and supported in pure safety, in full safety and present and in trust and in certainty. And it also relates to finances and to money, and feeling that your needs were met and that you were cared for and provided for, and you anchor into that God force energy within you and saying, I'm safe, I'm nurtured, I'm cared for, I'm always provided for, all my needs are met rooting that down into your energy, allowing your energy to be rooted down into the ground, visualizing tree roots coming up from the ground up between your feet, up your legs, up towards your root chakra, and anchoring you and connecting you so you feel rooted and grounded, anchored in within your own energy of I'm safe, all my needs are met, all that I require and desire is right here, right now, in the eternal now moment. I am safe to express the light and shine of my truth. A little child made this for me when I was teaching some years ago and still teaching children at the time, teaching English to Spanish speakers mostly. And this girl Vera would run up to me, run up the corridor to greet me and to jump into my arms basically and give me a hug. And her mother would scold her, and then I would say it's okay, it's her expression. Didn't want to deny her expression or reprimand her for her way of being and expressing her joy. It was a beauty to witness. I remember at a parent teacher meeting at the end of the year that her mother was thanking me for my way of supporting her natural expression and how she expressed herself in her writing and her speaking and her creative projects, and that she felt free to be the expression of her and to follow her way of thinking and perspectives that I allowed open expression of within the context of some tasks that we were doing in class, and how it was greatly appreciated because the mother had given birth to a newborn baby, and the child was this first child was feeling a bit left out at home, wasn't the priority, but was giving great feedback on how things were going in her classes at school. And this is so loving when we truly allow each other, I'm going to say, to express the full radiance of our shine, to goad it out, to encourage it, to celebrate it, to amplify it, to let it be, to see the wonder and the magic and joy of that. I'm sure if more children felt that that was allowed and accepted and celebrated, the world would be a much better place right here, right now. Perhaps that was part healing for me in seeing that she had a neurodivergence and certain gifts, I'm going to say, rather than any disorders or anything wrong. We all have unique soul expression. It's to be encouraged, especially when it creates something beautiful, uplifting, expansive, joyful, and loving and harmonious for the planet. So, 4D with love to who it was from little Vera. Thank you so much. It's a miracle that I still have this after all these years. If you knew the trajectory of the last few years and places I've moved to and living your life out of 1, 2 bags, the fact that I still have this, it just means how much value it has in the energy that she has put into it and how special it is to me. I used to be very sentimental, but now I don't tend to hoard or keep things. So if there's something that I do have that has a very special meaning. But the colors I adore. I'm actually wearing yellow today, and similar to what's on my book. I firmly believe in that meeting that she was seeing something in my energy and believed in me in a way that I hadn't identified in myself. So following on from yesterday's video, do you feel that you have that with yourself, that you're believing in yourself more, or that there's someone in your life that you appreciate for mirroring that belief back at you and seeing your shine and believing in you? Because we need more of those energies to truly expand. We claim our own permission to shine, yet when it's reflected in others appreciating us also as a beautiful gift, it's so expansive, it helps us to shine even more. So I wonder how that energy is showing up for you and how it's inviting you to activate, to be more emboldened, to really shine in expression of your light and gifts and talents at this time unapologetically, not hiding anymore and breaking the cycles of whatever pattern it may have been in your bloodline, in your lineage, that may have held someone else back, simmed someone else down, prevented someone else from achieving greatness in some way, or how you may have felt held back so far or in previous years in your lifetime by certain energies that or perhaps not supportive of your full shine and wanting that to come out of you in the way that you desired to express it in full sovereignty, in full ownership of who you are, just in your being. So the energy of hiding, there is the need to break out of that if that is resonating with you, to allow full visibility of your voice, to open the the throat chakra, to express yourself, to express your truth, to share your truth unapologetically, and also to allow yourself to be a professional disappointer in the process. Because as I've mentioned in a previous video, being nice is not effective long term, or it's not effective in every scenario, in terms of, yes, you can be a nice person and you can be kind, and you can also have very clear boundaries and allow your own shadow side, to allow yourself to speak new standards that you have of yourself in what you're no longer tolerating and allowing for yourself. And that means that you will become the villain in other people's story, and how you disappoint others in order to not disappoint yourself. That if you're worried or caring too much about letting someone else down or disappointing someone else, you could be on that timeline disappointing yourself and holding yourself back from your truth, and focus attention on your mission and vision that's in your heart, that's holding you back from more of your greatness. And it's your ultimate responsibility to move forward into what you know is calling to you in your heart, in your creative process, in communion with the divine, in allowing the emergence of who you are in your becoming, while also holding grace and compassion for yourself in alchemizing anything that comes up, any emotional reactions rising within you, as you shed any lower vibrational energetics of shame, guilt, worry, doubt, fear of disappointing someone else or what someone else may think of you. And to simply see that these opinions don't really hold value. And the ultimate value is you connecting to your heart and following what is speaking to you in being the creator that you came here to be. I'm on life path 3, so that is energetically ties in with the energy of being the artist, the communicator, the one who expresses, their creativity, their voice, their truth, their art, their writing. I'm on the journey of doing that, of being here on this channel, with writing my book, with expressing on social media, with expressing when I'm out, even in nature, when I meet people and connect with people. It's about expression and communication and connection, and how you share more beauty and share your gifts and create art, make everything more beautiful, leave things and people better than you found them. It's adding into that energy, and also the generator energy in human design of following your joy, your enthusiasm, your aliveness, and what lights you up, inviting you to connect with, if you haven't already, your human design and your life path number, to get greater tips on that blueprint, that design for truly activating your energy and allowing yourself to feel in fullness, in abundance, and in overflow of giving, and knowing that this is your mission, this is what you're here for. And my book does give quizzes on these things. It does go into North Node, it does go into astrocartography, it does go into helping you get clearer on your energetic blueprint, and also how you can transmute and alchemize and utilize your specific wisdom from your life path journey of wounding and placements in your chart that can give you insights on your unique energetic signature, in how you can add value to the world in showing up in presence in your leadership and sharing your story and your truth and your message and your energy and your art and your expression and your content and whatever it may, or your products that you create, whatever, how you may be the bridge in kind of networking and connecting people together, and how that can add to manifestation power energetically is amazing. So whatever it may be that you identify as having, that you can connect to, so that helps you expand, it helps you grow, it helps you evolve, it helps you be more in the soul path, it helps you live more and lead more from your heart. And to do that, and it's something that AI really can't help you with. And I'd seen something earlier on how Two things are coming to me here. It's so important that before you get into the energy of consuming anything, that if you wake up in the morning and you're going on social media, like that first you set an intention for yourself to create something. That you create something and you put it out there, or you share it, or you express something before you allow yourself to consume another's content. And if you can make that commitment with yourself, you're more on the trajectory to being a creator. And that is unlocking abundance for you. That is allowing the expression of you. That is allowing your soul, the expression to be shared. And that comes back to you. Like karmically, that is putting something good into the world. And having that intention helps you get on the path of being the creator and the artist and the contributor to contribute something rather than the taking and the consuming. If you can make that intention to have that plan moving forward, to say, I do not allow myself to consume something until I have created and contributed something first. That opens up a beautiful energy of abundance in your energy. I'm even excited sharing that with you. Please do take that on. Let me know if you're claiming it. Drop that one in the comments. Now, what was the other point I wanted to get to? I've completely lost it. Thank you for being here. But anyway, that idea of creating before consuming anything is empowering. What was the other? I think I've just completely lost the second point of what I wanted to say. I apologize. If it does come back to me, it may spirit drop that in, please. Thank you. I'm going to move on to the cards and see if that comes back to me, or I'll drop a comment later. I may need to watch this video again to have it come back to me. It's probably what's going to happen. But in cards that I'd connected with before coming on this video, this resurrection had come out, and I'm seeing this activation of the solar plexus and sovereignty and spiritual sovereignty and reclaiming that within your own energy. I was hearing through the song, He is Lord. And instead of he, I was hearing she. She is Lord. And I think out of that masculine energy, but having that emboldened, powerful, the female leadership was coming to me. Like she is Lord and she is risen from the dead and she is Lord. And not lady, it was coming to me that the emboldened rising of the divine feminine is here. And this is from the Mary Magdalene Oracle. I was really connecting with someone else's energy being there on a tour at the moment. Paul Gray is actually there visiting her grotto and going to Lourdes, and I had just seen a Casa de Lourdes this morning and just feeling really connected to that energy of the Mary Magdalene and the divine feminine rising, which is what this book is showing. This is not for resale author copy that I got sent to me just to prove the divine feminine rising. And it's like my middle name is Mary is down below, and just really feeling that divine feminine energy rising and connecting more to your feminine energy being what unlocks greater abundance within you. So to reconnect back to what I said at the beginning of the video, if you're feeling this activation of the new within you, like a new power, a new leadership, the new expression of you, and feeling more emboldened and more potent in what you're moving forward with, that you're no longer keeping the same repetitive way of showing up come from you, because there's an emboldened rising inside of you. Allow yourself to be in your feminine energy, that you allow yourself to rest, to be receptive, to meditate, to receive. And in that surrendering, it's almost a submission to God and being obedient to what wants to come to you. If you're a generator, it can be that you're allowing yourself to respond. So you want to be receptive in your energy so that you can make more potent actions, that you can be clearer in your channel, in your energy, in what you're creating and putting out there more consciously with more potent energy. Let me know if that one is resonating for you, because I feel that quite strongly myself today within my own energy body. So resurrection, I'm going to read out the description. It may seem like nothing is going your way at present. A vision, plan, or dream seems to be fading beyond your reach. Yet this has left you perhaps feeling confused or disheartened. Take it as it resonates for you. Yet a higher force lovingly governs every event in your life. This force is the light of your soul, which is full of infinite wisdom. The disappointment you presently feel is your soul's way of helping you reassess your plan, feeling that energy strongly with reassessing and how you move forward. Your dream is valid and sound, and you deserve to see it fulfilled. However, actualizing your dream may require a change of plan or approach. Check to see if the plan you have adopted truly aligns with your values and your heart. A new approach will soon become evident, an approach that feels right in every way. Don't give up now. Keep an open mind, and you will accomplish all you hoped for. New inspirations are often born amid despair, and sometimes we must surrender our old ways of thinking before a new way is possible. And when I said the word surrender, I got full body chills. Surrender old ways of thinking. And it could be calling on for divine intervention from your angels and your guides and Archangel Michael to help you cut attachments or dissolve attachments or cords and ties to any subconscious limiting beliefs or ways of thinking that are no longer serving you, so that you can truly rise in that divine feminine creative expression from you, feeling more emboldened, empowered, abundant, and to thrive. A lot of energy has come through, and for me, that them full body chills and goosebumps are confirmation for me, spirit confirmation of truth being expressed and channeled and shared. And it feels loving. It's the voice of spirit is inherently soft, but also holding power and truth. And if you feel those tingles or sensations and goosebumps or the hairs on your arms stand up, to know that this is the spirit confirmation with you of what's in resonance for you and what is the way. And it can really give you insights and guidance in following the wisdom of the body rather than following the logical mind, which would be masculine energy. Yet to come into what the subconscious is revealing to you within your body, and that's the feminine energy. Other cards that had also come out because I'd picked this card. Essentially, it was a card that was coming out for a reading for myself, yet I wanted to share it because I feel that this connects with the collective and your inner leadership, following on from yesterday's video. And I asked them specifically for a card for this group, and what had come out was serendipity, and what was stuck to the back of that was the energy of love, which I quite like. I've also got this fiery energy. It's really kind of mirroring these colors, again, the lower chakras, and allowing yourself to feel rooted in trust in receiving divine inspiration in safety and in presence as you allow yourself perhaps to zoom out and pause to refine your plan in a more emboldened way to move forward in greater love, possibly going into the mud to descend. Am I getting an image now of where I was going down these stairs and these steps out in nature today and feeling that energy of there's a need to descend in order to rise, to go into the emotions, to find the diamond and to activate the lotus. So light is activated in the void, in the darkness, and you can find and discover new approaches. So, serendipity. Thank you for being here and for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Over the coming days, pay attention to little synchronicities that stem from unexpected events. A life-changing event or inspiration is soon revealing itself to you, perhaps when you least expect it and in the most unlikely place. Through this event, you gain a deep awareness of the spiritual reality that surrounds you. This results in a heightened sensitivity, and you realize that you are being spiritually guided to new and more rewarding experiences. A serendipitous event leads you to creative possibilities and positive opportunities. New friendships are formed, and many blessings come your way. I'm really feeling that a new chapter opening up, and it may be that you need to be in a receptive mode in order to allow more of that to come to you, rather than being in your pushing or forcing or doing action of needing to make something happen, that you allow yourself to be receptive. And funnily, I'd also seen right before making this video, someone share a post about having a forcing party with their friends. friends on the same wavelength and level that you want to grow and push through and make a new breakthrough. And the concept of this forcing party was to get clear on the things that you're avoiding and to deliberately move in the direction of them so that you make things happen. But you can energetically go at them from an energy of, I know it's already mine. So I'm moving in that direction because I know it's already here and available for me. So that is taking action not through resistance, but taking action through power and being in the state of being. And there's a need to be receptive first to getting clear on what energy you want to be in, how you activate that state of energy within your being first before taking your action. Because then you're taking action from abundant overflow of being, of having, rather than taking action from fear, worry, doubt, lack, or needing. So calibrate, be in meditative state, get out into nature, do some sun worshipping, to be on the state and bolder and confident and on fire with desire in your own energy, moving from that state of being in that feminine rising within you. And then let's go to love. A beautiful relationship is developing in your life. This relationship will continue to grow for many years to come, and endless blessings are going to stem from it. Appreciate and savor each moment together, and always keep the flame of love alight in your heart, for love is a magnet. You cannot help but love when you have love in your heart. If you are already in a meaningful relationship, then your relationship is deepening, provided you are always open with each other and are receptive to one another's needs. Always express any insecurity you have with your partner, and you find that your relationship continues to strengthen. What came to me very potently as I read this beforehand, before coming on to make this video, was the idea of making this about your relationship in communion with God, with the God force within you, with life itself, with your aliveness, with your enthusiasm, with your joy of being, to allow you to connect now to your heart and that relationship with your higher self, with the God, Goddess within you, with your life force vitality, with your pulsating, beating heart, with the rhythm and flow and vitality of your life, pulsating and beating and moving around your energy within a ranger field, looking around your environment and surroundings and finding the goodness and the beauty and the abundance and the joy and the things to be appreciative of and have wonder and awe and magnificence at and to marvel at and say, wow, I'm here. And to be in that energy and in that relationship, that connection within you and with nature yourself. To listen to this message again in connection to that rather than with the relationship with another individual, also beautiful. The relationship with God is always first. We go into that in the book that you were welcome to get a copy of. Link it in the description below. A beautiful relationship is developing, becoming stronger. This relationship continues to grow for many years to come, and endless blessings stem from it. Full body chills. Appreciate. Wow, I'm getting a wave of emotion. Read that one in. Ooh. Appreciate and savor each moment together, and always keep the flame of love alight in your heart. I'm getting so emotional. I'm sorry, excuse me. For love is a magnet. You cannot help but attract love when you have love in your heart. If you are already in a meaningful relationship, your relationship will deepen, provided you are always open with each other and receptive to one another's needs. Always express any insecurity you have with your partner, and you find that your relationship continues to strengthen. Hey, are you with me? Do you feel that? Because that's everything. Wow. Thank you. um, Thank you for listening and for witnessing me in that. Again, if you'd like to get a copy of my book, you're most welcome to. Link is in the description. If you'd like to connect with me for activations to Reiki, which really does connect you with that life force, vitality, and aliveness and enthusiasm and connection with your body, connection with your intuition, connection with your creative expression. This book would not have come into being without me having been on the Reiki path. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the communion of that relationship and expression to come from you as you retreat in your leadership, in reverence, in it's sacred, it's holy, it's divine, it's part of you, it's within you. Your greatness is already within you, simply waiting to come out in emergence, in a rising in new levels. So if you'd like to connect with me to receive activations to Reiki, level 1 is for attuning to the physical body. Level 2 activates and alchemizes the mental and emotional bodies and bringing you into greater awareness and becoming the observer more of your thoughts and emotions, so you can alchemize and be more connected to your higher self and moving from a more emboldened energy, while Masters truly activates the heart in a profound way and brings you greater clarity on your soul path and your dharma and your mission and what you're truly here to do in leadership from your soul. Where you have so much more mystical experiences, you connect to past life connection, to regressions, to seeing the true timelessness, really fully experiencing that in your energy, time and space being an illusion, that all is in the internal now, and that you are here on a journey of becoming from the inside out. The title of my book is Evolving in Embodiment, because I am absolutely in process of evolving, of being a forever student, always learning. The more we think we know, the more we discover there is still to learn. I'm here on that journey with you. Thank you for being here with me, sending you lots of love. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing again, and see you in the next one.